Hi, I'm Broderick Roman, and I'll be talking about the Nummi, the New United Motor Manufacturing Incorporated, and the joint venture between GM and Toyota. So, a quick introduction. There was a joint venture between GM, General Motors, and Toyota. This lasted from 1984 through 2010. And the goals. Toyota's goal was to gain and information about and break into the American market. GM's goal was to learn about new technology, production, and management methods from Toyota. GM really was looking at the new compact car and trying to get that involved and getting it going in the market. So a little bit of background about the beginning of Nummi. In 1984, General Motors and Toyota formed a joint venture known as Nummi, New United Motor Manufacturing Incorporated. It was located at a main plant, Fremont, California. Nummi revitalized a GM plant famous for quality issues and union-related challenges. This collaboration was a response to challenges faced by both companies. Toyota sought insight into the American auto industry, while GM aimed to improve its compact car production and meet emission regulations. Nummi was established in Fremont, California, where it took over GM's plant notorious for poor quality and union-related issues. Some of the issues that you could see at this plant were workers showing up drunk, workers showing up high, or workers in general not showing up and having other people sign in for them. And it was just very bad quality. All workers really cared about was just getting the number of cars down through the line, not caring about what kind of shape the cars were in when they were going through the line. They didn't care. They built cars wrong, and quality was very low. And this was really at an effect of the union-related issues. Toyota aimed to gain insight into the American auto industry, while GM sought to production of these comply with emission-related regulations. So a little bit of background, transition and transformation. Over 85% of Nummi workforce comprise former Fremont plant employees, initially rising concerns. So when Nummi took over and they went to go get rid of a lot of people, it was still the same 85% of the people that worked at the plant previously. Despite initial concerns, intense training and implementation of Toyota's production system led to significant transformation in the workplace culture. Despite skepticism, training and implementation of Toyota's production system led to transformation changes. Toyota's approach focused on employee involvement, empowerment, and continuous improvement, leading to enhanced productive, productivity and efficiency and quality standards. Overall, they changed the culture of the factory and the workers there. This is what really helped this change and enhancement in the factory. Doing this by adopting Toyota's production principles, improved employee morale and pride in work, leading to enhanced productivity and quality. So impact and legacy of Nummi. Nummi's implementation of Toyota's production principles revolutionized the way GM approaches manufacturing, influencing practice beyond the joint venture, implementing quality control measures, empowering workers to stop the production line for quality concerns. Previously, the GM employees would never want to stop the line because if you stop the line, that means you weren't getting cars through. But in Toyota in Japan, stopping the line was ensuring the quality of cars that were coming off the line, which mattered more to them than just sheer numbers. Um, the introduction of quality control measures, such as empowering workers to halt the production line for quality concerns, led to improvement product quality and customer satisfaction. The halting was known as the Kaizen, and the philosophy for continuous improvement revolutionized production processes. Although Nuvi achieved success, GM and Toyota departure in the late 2009 market that marketed the end of the joint venture, but its legacy of collaboration and learning endured in both companies. So now I'm going to pass it on to Joey, and he's going to talk about the evaluation.
Hi, I'm Joe Zelinsky. I'm here to talk a little bit about evaluation here. Nummi was established as a joint venture between GM and Toyota to revitalize the Fremont facility, requiring investment and commitment to Toyota's production system. Some success factors contributing to Nummi's effectiveness include worker involvement, teamwork, HR philosophy, and the Toyota production system. And this was a huge cultural shift, something that they lacked before, kind of like Brock highlighted on when they coming in drunk, not motivated and putting down a line, whatever they really wanted. Some challenges they faced by GM in replacing Nummi's success include inefficient manufacturing operations, cultural resistance to change, and lack of continuous improvement mindset. And the traditional top-down management approach at GM, could hinder employment, creativity, and engagement. Some more here about evaluation. GM's multi-level management hierarchy differs from Nummi's flatter structure, potentially obstructing effective problem solving and decision making. There was a lot of resistance to change among GMs, and workforce and management poses a significant obstacle to adopting Nummi-like systems. While Nummi initially improved Fremont's plan to output in terms of quality and efficiency, GM struggled to replicate its success across the organization. The lack of long-term benefits from the GM Toyota collaboration suggests a gap in leveraging lessons learned to enhance manufacturing practices on a bigger, broader scale.
So now, Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Odom. I'm going to go over some of the proposed solutions and changes. The first one was to implement lean manufacturing principles, simplify processes and reduce waste to enhance productivity, empower employees to identify and address issues for continuous improvement. Benefits include cost savings, time efficiency, and improved customer relationships. The second one is to flatten organizational structure, reorganize hierarchy to promote empowerment, communication, and faster decision making. Advantages include better relationships, faster decision making, and greater job satisfaction, which just improves the overall morale of the employees. Foster employee engagement. Create an environment that values employee initiative, creativity, and input. Benefits include increased productivity, commitment, and job satisfaction. Number 4 is invest in ongoing training. They did this by implementing continuous training programs focusing on leadership, quality improvement, and problem solving. This helps employees develop skills, strengths, and weaknesses awareness for improvement. Proposed solution and changes. The first one was culture shift. Promote a company culture emphasizing open communication, transparency, teamwork, which was not included in any of the previous culture that was at the company. Benefits include increased productivity, innovation, and employee engagement. Number 2 is continuous improvement. Embrace the concept of Kaizen and strive for continuous improvement in all aspects of operation. Encourage the employees to seek innovative solutions and contribute to ongoing improvement efforts. Number 3 is to embrace international management concepts. They did this by recognizing and appreciating cultural differences between United States and Japan. Adopt management practices that value shared responsibility, employee development, and collaboration.
All right. So for the recommendation, the success of Nummi is founded can be replicated by putting lean manufacturing principles into practice, flattening the organizational structure and encouraging employees engagement. And then funding of ongoing training, GM could increase the funding and training and undergo a massive emphasis on a cultural revolution. I feel like if this is done, GM will eventually have a much greater success. Um, One of the things that I read that really talks about the culture of the factory was when one of the Fremont employees went to Japan to tour the factory. He had a suggestion on a tool, and within hours, the Japanese workers built him a new tool that would help increase production and the time of his job and made his job easier. But when he came back to America and he told Japan about this, when he told GM about the tool, they just brushed him off like, just do your job, don't worry about this or that. And then another story I read was that they put suggestion boxes inside the factories of GM, and and a lot of the employees would never suggest anything because they thought that if they suggested something, it would make their job easier and faster, and they would get replaced. Instead of having a benefit of suggesting new ways to increase production and help the quality of the factory and the company. So just stuff like that. But yeah, like again, I would state again, our recommendation is just flattening the organizational structure, implement the lean manufacturing principles, and foster employee engagement, and then invest in ongoing training. So yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for your time.